Sound check. Test 1, 2. Getting ready for Beavercreek against Troy in the second day of the Frozen Creek Tournament. Stand by.
Everybody else up here is probably too nice.
I can.
It's the Troy Trojans against the Beavercreek Beavers to conclude second day action of the 26th annual Frozen Creek Tournament. Good evening from the Kettering Ice Arena, Kettering, Ohio. My name is Kent Jacobs. Welcome once again to Beavercreek battling Beaver hockey. Tonight, again, the Troy Trojans who come in at 5-0 on the season. What a start for Coach Rick Szabo and the Troy Trojans. They face the Beavers, who have a record of 2 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. As this game will have huge ramifications as far as tomorrow's seedings for the third place game and the championship game that will be played tomorrow afternoon right here. The scores so far this tournament: Troy beat Mason 10-0. St. X of Kentucky beat Lake 6-3. Beavercreek beat Lexington 4-1. And today, Lake beat Mason 17-1. Troy beat Lexington 5-2. St. X and Beavercreek tied 2-2. Lake beat Lexington 6-3. And just before this game, St. X defeated Mason 6-2. Have a pretty decent crowd of students across the way that are ready for this game. Again, the Beavers need to win this one if they want to try to move into the championship game tomorrow. The Beavers are in their white sweaters, home whites with the black trunks and the white and orange trim. The Troy Trojans in their all cardinal red with the white and gray trim.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to tonight's matchup of the 26th.
Now our public address announcer Josh Cox will have the introduction of the starting lineups.
Tonight's matchup features the Troy Trojans versus your Beavercreek Beavers. Introducing first, the starting lineup of the Troy
First for
Trojans.
our guests, the Troy Trojans.
Defense, number 11,
Colin Burkhart, and the defense comes out to the blue line.
Number 20, Brady Campbell.
Brady Campbell on their defense for the Trojans.
Number 9, Gavin Burris.
Gavin Burris comes out to the blue line, a forward.
At forward, number 15, Cameron Lombardo.
Cam Lombardo comes out.
Forward, number 24, Eli Wenning.
Eli Wenning at forward.
And minding the net for the Troy Trojans, number 1, Noah Carver.
Noah Carver, we're familiar with Noah. He's
Troy Trojans.
been in the nets. And now for the Beavercreek battling Beavers.
Your Beavercreek Beavers. At defense, number 9, Riley Hayes.
There's Riley Hansen, the Cobra, on defense. Team co-captain. Owen Huff starting forward. Owen's had a good tournament.
Number 15, Alex Elsner.
And here's the A-train, Alex Elsner.
Skating in defense, number 20, Carson.
And here's the Secretary of Defense, Carson Cox.
And forward, number 22, Joey.
And here is the big rig, Joey Donahue at forward, alternate captain.
Beavercreek Beavers, number 35, Ian.
And Ian Champagne. Ian back, he's playing both ends of the doubleheader today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Kettering Ice Arena,
For the playing of the national.
we pause now for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Well, we're all set, ready for a climactic game of today's second round games of the Frozen Creek tournament. Got a pretty good crowd. I would say we're approaching about 80% capacity right now, and I'm sure some more students are filtering in. Beavers need to win this game to try to move into the championship round tomorrow. The Troy Trojans have the same aspirations. Troy Trojans 5-0. They're coached by Rick Zabo and Preston Howells. The Beavers at 2-0-1. Coached by Greg Gutterman. Assistant coaches Cam Quick and Brad Lloyd. Referees for today's game, Dan McClurg and Leon Waltz. Stepping out to the center ice face-off circle, Gavin Burris. And he yields to Cam Lombardo. No, he's going to take it. Burris is going to take it. And the Beavers come out to center. First, they're going to have a quick fist bump with goalie Ian Champagne. Alex Elsner will take the opening face-off. The Beavers moving right to left in the opening period. Burris wins it for the Trojans, and we're underway. Champagne sets the puck up for Cox. Puck banged down the ice. No icing as the puck went past one of the Trojan players who could have played the puck. Cox holds the puck in the Troy zone. We're playing 15-minute periods. Winning for Troy. Trying to get it out, holding it in is Donahue. Donahue rink wide to the right wing. Joey Donahue looks around Burris, tries to pull the trigger to Elsner. He scores! What a play! Joey Donahue goes from one side of the rink to the other. Cuts back in front, all the while Alex Elsner is just parked at the side of the net. Donahue slips it right to him, and all Alex Elsner had to do was just slide it in. And right away, the Beavers lead it 1-0.
Beavercreek goal number 15, Alex Elsner, assisted by number 22, Joey Donahue.
Elsner from Donahue inside the first minute of the game. Puck in, and that bounds right in front of the Beaver crease. Puck shot to center ice off the skate of Mason Washburn of Beavercreek. A couple of players collide, and we've got a whistle. What do we have? We have an interference minor, maybe, against Brady Smith. Yes, interference. That's what I thought. I think that Smith collided with Riley Hansen that blocked his path and without the puck. So it's ruled an interference. Beavers on a power play. Here's Cox, one-timer kicked out by Noah Carver.
Number 8, 2-minute minor for interference.
Donahue, side to the net now to Hansen, left point, Cox, Hansen fires, save, and Carver will pounce on the rebound with Owen Huff ready to try to stuff it in. Beavers an early goal from Alex Elsner on a great setup by Donahue. They lead it 1-0 and are on a power play. Donahue fires, and Carver, he's out of the crease to cut off that angle, and he makes the stop. Noah Carver, veteran netminder for Troy, and right away the Troy Trojans are calling timeout as Coach Zabo does not like the early vibes of this game. The Beavers score on what looked like a set play inside the first minute. Now have a power play, and they're putting heavy pressure on the Troy net, and Coach Zabo of the Trojans says we got to reset things. So we'll see what type of effect the Troy coaching staff's advice to their players will have. At any rate, a great start for the Beavers. And they're going to try to capitalize on this early power play chance. They have a minute 33 left in the man advantage. Face off, left wing circle of the Troy zone. From the draw, touch pass over to Cox, gets past him to center. Beavers have to escape the zone. Elsner loses his edge and goes down. He wipes out at center, now back on his feet. Here's Owen Huff, crossing over, and he collides with one of the Troy players, and that was Gavin Burris. And there's a whistle, and there's a trip. And who is going to head away? And that is going to be young Mr. Cam Lombardo. My goodness, Cam Lombardo visited the barber. I tell you what, looks good. I think he and his brother Caden, last couple of seasons, those guys, man, they had some hair. They really had long manes of hair those last couple of years, Cam and Caden. But Cam has gotten a good haircut. But he's going to the penalty box for tripping, no matter how well coiffed he is. There's a shot by Riley Hansen, and it's kicked out by Carver. Cox unable to hold in the puck as it flew over his stick down the ice. And here is Alex Elsner, the A-Train. Crossing the red line now over the blue line of the Troy zone. He stops, drops it to Cox, left point. Right wing circle, Hansen centers, broken up. Cox has it, shot, gloved by Carver. He's looking for it. And why did they blow the whistle? The puck was still loose. Maybe they lost sight of it? I don't know. Maybe they thought Carver caught it, but I think it popped in and out of his mitt and it was lying out in front of the crease. From the draw in the Troy zone, still half a minute left in the Beaver power play. Here's Donahue. Sets up Elsner in front, and he's checked from behind by Carver. Loose puck behind the Troy net. Donahue fighting for it. Gets it over for Hansen. Hansen spins, drops it to Cox. Set shot in front for a tip for Martin is deflected away, broken up by the Trojans. That's going to kill off the power play. So the Beavers unable to capitalize on the first Trojan penalty. They still have 35 seconds left of the Lombardo minor. As Brady Smith is back on the ice. So the Beavers don't want to lose their momentum and go 0 for 2 on power plays early in this game. They want to try to put the Trojans behind the 8 ball early and double their lead. They're up 1-0. Here's Owen Huff. Huff in the corner. He's checked into the boards there by Berghardt. Puck rimmed around down the ice. And just 10 seconds left now in the Lombardo minor. And the Beavers pass and they ice the puck accidentally. We've got our chat line open. Cherie, we've got our chat line open. Oh, let's see what we got. Face off in the Beaver zone, won by the Beavers. Here comes Owen Huff. His shot, blocker save by Carver, and back come the Trojans the other way. Here come the Trojans, cutting right in toward the Beaver net, saved by Champagne. We got some messages. Nancy Jeske says, "Go Creek." Jay Haney says, "Let's go Creek." Tracy Zarang says, "Go Creek." What did I do? Bonnie Vandenboss says, "Go Creek." So does Hope Sarang. So it's nice to hear from anybody. Even if you're a Troy Rooter. Here's a breakout, stolen puck by Elsner, and what do we got? No goal. Wow, the puck lying right in the crease as Elsner stole the puck from a couple of Trojans right at the top of the slot and moved in, got a shot off, point blank on Carver, but Noah keeps it out. Now the Trojans back the other way. Here comes Gavin Burris. He'll pull the trigger. And a blocker save by Champagne. Off his blocker or his shoulder. 1-0 Beavercreek. And that play is offside. As I was saying, even if you're a Troy Trojan Rooter, hey, give us a shout.
I was just looking for a name.
Oh. On our chat line, and will let us know what player you're rooting for. And if you want to let us know where you're watching from, that's always fun to find out. We get folks from all points of the compass. Loose puck at center. Still tied up along the boards, and now they blow the whistle as Cooper Sexton and Chase Newroth were tied up with the puck. Newroth and Brady Smith take the face-off. Smith wins it back to Colin Berghardt. Berghart's pass at center. Now the Trojans into the Beaver zone. Shot, and it's deflected wide. After it, Sexton. Behind the Beaver net. Cooper Sexton poke checked away. Puck banged to center ice by Newroth. Back to get it for the Trojans is Brady Campbell. Campbell, pass ahead, stolen away by Riley Hansen. Pass for Newroth off his stick and down the ice. 1-0, Beavers lead it. They're in the white sweaters. Troy Trojans in the Cardinal red. Long clear down the ice, and it's turned aside by Champagne. Holding the puck in the Beaver zone is Cooper Sexton. He wings around to the near corner. Beavers clear it. Elsner trying to pick it up. Here's Elsner. He is checked by Ian Francis Knott. Now a shot by Sexton of the Trojans is blocked on defense by Hansen. Here's Hansen. Pass for Joe Martin. Martin, right wing pass for Donahue, and it kicks up over the glass. And that will result in a face-off. Face-off, far dot outside the Troy blue line. It's won by the Beavers. Donahue has it. Donahue fighting off a check by Cam Lombardo. Puck kicks free to Andy Condi, and the Trojans come back. Here's Gavin Burris over the Beaver line. He goes down. He breaks up his own teammate, Wenning, as he hit the ice. Here comes Elsner, weaving through the Troy defense. Elsner, and then gets it poke checked away as he cut in on the Troy net. Now is Eli Wenning for Troy. He'll flip it ahead, but it's stolen by J.J. Lehman of Beavercreek. Midway through the period, Beavers lead at 1-0. Troy's Brady Campbell gets it over for Brady Smith, but stolen away. Owen Huff had it. Owen Huff now has it stripped from behind by the Trojans. It was an early goal by Alex Elsner on a great setup by Joey Donahue, and inside the first half minute, the Beavers lead at 1-0. Mason Washburn circles around back in his own zone to try to get around Cooper Sexton. His pass deflected right back to him. And Washburn now will dump it in behind the Trojan net. Trojans start out at center. Touch pass intercepted by Hansen. Hansen to Martin. He'll slide it in. Trojans take it back. Brady Smith checked by Carson Cox, but he still has the puck. Now Cox is able to sweep it away from him. Down to 6 minutes to go, opening period. Beavers in the white sweaters lead at 1-0. Puck cleared back in the Beaver zone. Riley Hansen ridden into the boards by Brady Smith. Smith lost it. Now it's Carson Cox, right wing for Hansen, head manning for Donahue. Donahue was stood up there by Schumann of Troy. Now the puck comes free in front. Cox's shot, and it's blocked by the Trojans' Eli Wenning. Cox still has it, now gets it up to Hansen. His shot is wide of the Trojan goal. Loose puck, Martin and Constantinitis fight for it. Murad Constantinitis comes away with it. He's checked into the boards by Andrew Condi. Trojans touch pass at center, intercepted by Hansen. Hansen back in the Trojan zone as he tried to stick handle around one of the Trojan players. They take it back. Non-stop action. Cooper Sexton for Cam Lombardo into the Beaver zone. He slides it in and heads to the bench on the line change. 4.5 to play in the period. Mason Washburn for the Beavers, set his own line. Pass is off a stick, right back to Carson Cox of the Beavers. At center ice, pass to Owen Huff, he'll shovel it in the Troy zone. Back for the Trojans, Campbell. Campbell pass ahead to Sexton. Sexton flipping it all the way down the ice and letting it go for icing is Beaver goalie Ian Champagne, and with 4 minutes even left in the period, they'll have a face-off all the way back in the Troy zone. Well, we like to mention some of our sponsors of the Frozen Creek Tournament, the Dayton's Original Pizza Factory with our pal Bill Daniels. He sent a big stack of pizzas. Then from the face-off, they score!
22.
Joey Donahue! The big rig. I missed it. I'm trying to look at sponsors. I missed it. Oh, Joey Donahue. The rig. I was looking down at my sponsor sheet. I didn't think they were ready to drop the puck yet. And Donahue scores, and the Beavers lead it 2-0.
Beavercreek goal, Joey Donahue, assisted by number 15, Alex Elsner.
Well, these two hook up again, and they return the favor. Early in the period, it was Elsner from Donahue, and now it's Donahue from Elsner. Now a shot the other way. Blocker saved by Champagne. Now chance in front again. Now the puck deflects behind the Beaver net. Here's Donahue over the Trojan line. Stops on right wing. And rims it around along the boards. Elsner slips in front. A tip. They score! Elsner slipped it in front, and it is Joe Martin with the goal. Joe Martin. And the Beavers lead it 3-0. For Joe Martin, his first goal of the season. Elsner set it up right.
Beavercreek goal number 17, Joe Martin. Assisted by number 22, Joey Donahue, and number 15, Alex Elsner.
So Elsner and Donahue get assists on the goal. Elsner set it up right at the side of the crease for Martin to just shove it in on a tip. And the Beavers, wow. In this game that was anticipated to be a real struggle, at this point, with 2 minutes left in the first period, it's been all Beavers at this point, leading at 3-0. Trojans coming in undefeated at 5-0. Francis Knott moves in a shot. Champagne the save. I don't know if he even saw the shot. There's another shot, and Champagne will swallow that up. That shot by Andrew Condi from the left point. Got some messages. Rhett Champagne said since it's Christmas, Nice to hear a few of the broadcasts. Jay Haney says, way to go, Donahue. Lance Champagne says a couple of nice goals for Creek. Again, if you're watching or listening from the Troy side of things and you want to give a shout out to one of the Trojan players, let us know. That's fine. We'll get that on for you. Here's Riley Hansen, the Cobra, moving in. Leaves it in front. Puck still loose, and now it's behind the net. Here's Donahue, left point, Martin. Flips it in front. Back to get it for the Trojans is Andrew Condi. Long pass at center, too far ahead of Wenning, and back to get it for the Beavers is Hansen. Hansen shoots to center. A couple of players play hot potato with it. Now Wenning will shovel it down the ice. After it for the Beavers is Cox, but it's icing first against the Troy Trojans. Face-off will be in the Troy zone to our left. Just a minute 10 left in the period. From the draw is Chase Newroth took the face-off. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Huff got tripped and goes head first into the boards, but that's coincidental contact. It's icing against Troy. Luckily, Owen's all right. He was tripped up and slid on his hands and knees head first into the corner boards down there, but he's all right. From the draw, Lehman moves it over and a backhand shot, and it's right on, and the catch of the puck is made by Noah Carver. And it's Newroth against Sexton. From the draw, Hansen, screen shot, save made by Carver. Trojans chip the puck down the ice. After it, Lehman. He's able to beat Smith to the puck. Lehman stick handling, and he's bumped off the puck, but it comes to Hansen. Hansen on left wing into the Troy zone, moves in front, and he had a goal. If he could have controlled that puck as he moved to his forehand, he could have slid it right in because Carver had committed to the other side, but he lost the handle of the puck. Now here's Huff behind the net for Newroth. Chase Newroth is ridden into the boards. Trojans trying to get it out of their own end, and they do. That's going to be an icing violation, so we'll take the face-off right back in the Troy zone. No, what do we got? Oh, Garrett Paff. If you need a name for Jack Crawford on Troy, the Troy announcers call him Cannon. Okay, thanks, Garrett. Cannon Crawford. We'll keep an eye on him, Jack Crawford. He is number 22, so when we see number 22, we'll call him the Cannon. Face off in the Troy zone. Donahue shoots. Ooh, and it's just wide of the far post. And the buzzer sounds the end of the first period. Well, not what we expected. We expected a very tightly contested affair, and it still could be. Of course, just one period in the books, but at this point of the game, 15 minutes in, it's all Beavercreek. Goals by Elsner, Donahue, and Martin. And after one, the Beavers lead the Trojans by a score of 3-0. Shots on goal in this first period favor Beavercreek 10-4. Nancy Jesse sending a message saying the creek's on fire. Thanks, Nancy. We appreciate that. And again, thanks to Garrett Paff for letting us know about Jack Crawford, who's known as Cannon. We'll keep that in mind. So a rundown of the scoring in this first period real quick before they come right back out on the ice. Elsner from Donahue. For Elsner, it's his 4th goal of the season. And then Joey Donahue scored for Joey D. It is his 3rd. And Joe Martin his 1st. So we're right back at it. They'll resurface the ice after the second period. Referee drops the puck, and we're underway for the second period. Riley Hansen stick handles to the side of the net. Back in the corner, he ships it over, but here come the Trojans the other way, 2-on-2. Back is Smith, flips it in front and right on net. I don't know if he was intending to shoot or if he's trying to flip it in front for a tip for his teammate Lombardo, but it's caught by Champagne and he'll hold it for a face-off. Brady Smith takes the face-off against Chase Newroth. Smith wins it. It's back for Condi at center. Big hit by Owen Huff, and the puck caroms all the way back into the Troy zone. Huff getting after the Trojans on defense along with Hansen. Loose puck, Beavers pick it back up. Carson Cox trying to clear it, and he does. Sexton has to go back to get it. Sexton for Condi. Shot kicked out by Champagne. Now there's a backhand shot by Brady Smith, and it's wide to the far post. Beavers in the white sweaters lead it 3-0. Puck shot back in the Beaver zone. Trying to take it away. Sexton, his shot, and that's wide. Ian Francis Knott shoots behind the net. That's a hyphenated name. And then it has it stripped away, and here comes Owen Huff. Here's Owen Huff on right wing into the Troy zone. Leaves it for Newroth, a shot. And Newroth almost able to get it in, but shoots it a little bit wide. 2 minutes into the second period, and it remains Beavers 3-0 over the Trojans. Here's Hansen, a shot, and no goal. The goal came loose, and I think it hit off the elbow of the crossbar of the goal. I think that's what it looked like from here. So that's how close Hansen came from that wrist shot, deflecting off the goalpost into the net. I think it wrapped off the crossbar and off the elbow of the crossbar and post and out. Donahue fires from the face-off, and it's kicked out. Donahue tied up along the boards, and now the goalie, Noah Carver, is just going to smother the puck as it slides in front of the Troy net. Gavin Burris. There's a face-off in the Troy zone. Puck wrapped around the far side to center ice. There to play it is Carson Cox, but his clearing shot is deflected off a Troy player all the way back to the Beaver zone. Now it's picked up by Elsner of the Beavers. Racing across center ice into the Troy zone, but offside is one of the Beaver players. I think it was Drawn. Austin Drawn, I think, was in ahead of the play. Face off at center ice. Owen Huff into the Troy zone, shoots, and it's gloved by Carver. He had a good sight line to that puck. And referee McClurg is going to the Troy bench to have a word with their staff. And then McClurg is going to referee Waltz to let him know what their discussion was about. Now we are ready. Face off in the Troy zone. Puck flips in front. Now into the corner. Joe Martin fighting for it. It wraps around to the far side. Cox able to hold it in to Huff. Huff trying to get the puck. Now a Washburner shot. And that's wide as he and Huff were kind of tangled up. The other one didn't know if the other one was going to try to take the puck. Now Huff tangles up with Sexton. Loose puck, Washburn flips it high off a stick. Picked up by Brady Smith of the Trojans. His shot is blocked. And Owen Huff will ice the puck with 11:25 to go in the period. New Beavers on the ice. We've got Drew Vanderboss. He's out along with Elsner and Donahue and Cox and Hansen. Here is Alex Elsner along with Donahue trying to center the puck, and the goal comes loose, and now they'll blow the whistle. That play didn't develop, I think, the way the Beavers wanted it to. Elsner was racing down left wing, and Joey Donahue is now having a word with Coach Gutterman. That play kind of fizzled out. Now we'll have a face-off in the Troy zone. Here come the Trojans. That's center. Lombardo. His pass deflected. Now back is Condi for Troy. Back to get it. Pass at center. Bounds off of Alex Elsner, and it's shoveled ahead with a hand pass. And there will be a face-off back in the Troy zone. No, in fact, the hand pass was by Elsner. So they'll move the face-off into the Beaver zone. So 10:52 to go in the second period. Beavers lead at 3-0. There's been no scoring so far here in the second. Puck glides in behind the Troy net. There's Ian Francis Knott fighting for it. Knott comes away with it. His pass deflects back to teammate Connor Sexton. Sexton, pass at center, intercepted by J.J. Lehman of the Beavers, and he sends it right back behind the Troy net. Andrew Condi, pass up ahead, and there's a check by Owen Huff, trying to get around a Beaver player's Brady Smith. Smith looking for Sexton in front, but the pass is behind him and to center ice, and they dump back in, but offside. So the Trojans have to circle back. Here's J.J. Lehman for the Beavers. Lehman. Pass back for Riley Hansen. Hansen pass deflects off the boards down the ice, and that's icing against the Beavers. Got a message from Daisy Denson. Number 8, number 4 for Troy. And that would be Brady Smith and Cooper Sexton. Well, thanks, Daisy. Beavers come out of their own zone. Here's Joey Donahue into the Troy end. Drop pass for Elsner, deflected away and broken up. Here is Gavin Burris over for Wenning. And shot right on, and Champagne the save. Got a message from Maya. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Maya. Nice to hear from you. From the face-off in the Beaver zone, it's shot ahead for Elsner. Here comes Elsner right in front. A shot. He scores! The A train is on time. Alex Elsner mobbed by his teammates. Beavers lead it 4-0. And for the A train, it's goal number 5 of the season. That leads the Beavers.
Beavercreek goal number 15, Alex Elton, assisted by number 17, Joe Martin, and number 9, Riley Hanson.
Who did they say the first assist went to? Oh, okay. So Elsner from Hanson and Martin. And it's 4-0. In favor of the Beavers. They're looking to try to move into the championship game of this tournament tomorrow. If they can hang on against these Trojans. There's a big hit on Washburn into the boards by Ian Francis Knott. Martin interferes with a pass, but it's picked up by Miles Schumann of Troy. Leaves it for Brady Smith. Pass back, intercepted by Joe Martin, and all the way down the ice, and right on goal is it's smothered by Noah Carver. Face off with 7:49 to play in the period. We're approaching the midway point of the game. Face off to the left of Noah Carver. Now Joey Donahue is tossed out, and Riley Hanson takes his place in the circle. From the draw, Cox a shot high up over the crossbar of the Troy net. Puck squirts right in front. And unable to get a stick on it was Constantinitis. Now the Beavers have to escape the zone as it went to center. Now they attack again. Here's Hanson. Hanson stripped from behind. Trojans trying to get it out of their own end. Battling in the corner, taking the puck away is Donahue, but then he has it stripped away, and then Hanson steals it. And Hanson pulls the trigger. He scores! The Cobra strikes. Well, Riley Hanson, his 3rd of the season. And the Beavers lead 5-0 midway through the game.
Riley Hanson,
That goal was unassisted as he had stolen the puck away from the Trojans.
We swapped goalies.
Huh? Oh, okay, thanks. Okay, I got word from Lance Champagne that now Chad DeYoung is in goal now for the Beavers. Chad DeYoung, so Coach Gutterman wanted to split this game up. Now the goalkeeper of record is the starter, Ian Champagne, and will be unless the Trojans come all the way back and at least tie it. And DeYoung gets his first action, and he makes a stop. Chad DeYoung, record of 1-0 and a even 1 goals against average per game. .6:20 to play, second period now. Face off in the Beaver zone. Taken by J.J. Lehman. He's checked. Donahue drops it back, and here comes Alex Elsner. Elsner working 1-on-4 and is checked. Now Donahue from behind gets a shot, but it's blocked. And here come the Trojans the other way. It's Brady Smith centering, but nobody's there in the slot. Now here's Ian Francis Nutt, and he lost the puck behind him, and it's cleared away down the ice. Icing waved off as the referee can rule that a player could have touched the puck. Here's Andrew Condi. Condi moves it ahead. It's taken away by Joe Martin for Elsner, right wing, as he tried to work around Francis Knott. Knott sweeps the puck away. It's cleared to center. Now back is Colin Berghardt. Berghardt, big defenseman for the Trojans. He looks like one of the bigger fellas out on the ice tonight. Shoots the center, and Lehman dumps right back in. 5 minutes to go in the period. Puck flipped up high, and making the catch is Chad DeYoung. New players out on the ice for the Beavers. We've got Hansen, we've got Newroth, we've got Huff, Hansen, and it looks like Lehman. Now from the draw, here's Hansen racing down the ice with Huff. Shot, he had Huff on the other side, but Hansen takes the shot, and it's caught by Carver. 4:58 to play in the period. Beavers in the white sweaters lead at 5-0. Puck tipped away to center ice. Here come the Trojans. Loose puck. There's a penalty on the Beavers as Eli Wenning was tripped up. And it's going to be J.J. Lehman as his stick tripped up Wenning, and J.J. heads to the box. It's an interference minor. I thought it would be a trip, but it's an interference. So the Trojans, they're trying to get on the board as they need to. They're down 5-0 with 4.5 to go in the period. From the face-off, centering pass slides right through the slot in front and then cleared away by Joey Donahue. Now another rush by the Trojans. Puck shot into the Beaver zone, played by Hansen. And Riley Hansen will send the Trojans right back down the ice to collect the puck. 1.5 minutes left in the man advantage for the Trojans. Here comes Gavin Burris over the Beaver line. Burris stops in the corner, tries to center, top of the slot, fires, and DeYoung makes the stop. shot from the stick of Brady Smith. Now Elsner will take a rest. Owen Huff comes on for the Beavers. It'll be Burris against Donahue in the face-off circle. Now check that, Hansen in the circle. And shot right on net from the face-off, and the stop made by DeYoung, and we'll do it all again. Hansen wins the face-off, back for teammate Donahue, who bangs the puck off the near wall to center ice. Back is Cooper Sexton. Sexton to Lombardo. Tips it in the Beaver zone. Sexton lost it, and it's cleared away down the ice by Owen Huff. Back to get it, Sexton. Here's Cooper Sexton. Racing into the Beaver zone. He's checked by Owen Huff. And the puck is cleared away and up over the glass and to the scorer's table beneath us. And we'll have another face-off again in the Beaver zone. With just 3:13 to go in the period. Shots at this point favor the Beavers 17-13. Got a message from Danae Johnson, Go Creek, from Snohomish, Washington State. So thanks, Danae. We appreciate it, hearing from you. Trojans still have it on a power play. Here's Smith. Drops it into the far corner for Francis Knott. He has it stolen away by Hansen as they tangle it. Here's Burris, comes away with it. Centers, moving in, Sexton fires. No, it's blocked. He shot it right into one of the Beaver players, I think Joe Martin. And now the penalty's killed off. Lombardo gets the puck back over the Beaver line. Cam Lombardo, past two Beavers. Into the corner. He's checked by Huff. Puck squirts here into the near corner. Two players fight for it. Now Riley Hansen comes away with it for the Beavers. Co-captain Riley Hansen, and he has it stripped by Sexton. Sexton can't clear it, however, held in by Huff. 2 minutes to go in the period. Now racing across center, Brady Smith bangs it behind the Beaver net. Smith centers, and the tip by Francis Knott is wide. Hansen will flip it high, but held in by Ian Francis Knott. He centers, but it's intercepted and cleared. Knocked down by Sexton, and it comes right in on net to Carver. A minute and a half to go in the period. Here's Sexton, winds up, fakes a shot, side of the net, centers. Now has it again behind the net. And the puck kicks over to the corner for J.J. Lehman of Beavercreek. Here's Lehman. Lehman, now it's a delayed penalty on Troy, but the pass too far down the ice, and the Trojans will play it. That's why the goalkeeper, DeYoung, checked behind the head, and that's going to be on Will Barnes of Troy. So 25, yeah. Will Barnes heads to the box. So that's all the Trojans needed, was to get a guy in the box and give the Beavers a power play. Already leading 5-0. A minute left in the period. Lombardo steals the puck and tips in the Beaver zone on a penalty kill. Now here's Riley Hansen. Working 4-on-2 the other way. Hansen behind the net. He's got Elsner in front. He's got Donahue to the side. Now for Elsner, top of the slot, and able to tip the puck away to center. Nice defense by Colin Burkhart. Beavers, boy, they had a 4-on-2 there for a moment. Here is Donahue around Burkhart. Checked by Burris. He still has it. Backhander is wide. Elsner, the A-train, throwing his weight around. Here's Donahue. Fires! And it's tipped just wide. It was deflected in front. Centering pass again to Elsner, but the buzzer sounds the end of the period. However, the Beavers will have 58 seconds of a power play to start the third period. After 2 in the concluding game of the second day of Frozen Creek tournament action, it's the Beavercreek Beavers 5 and the Troy Trojans nothing. This isn't dance fever. we got all the camera people up here dancing. What, am I supposed to dance too? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, the Beavers are dancing so far, that's for sure. My goodness, I don't think any of us saw this coming. We saw a clash of 2 undefeated teams, and we thought this would be a tight game, but so far it has not been. The shots on goal at this point favor the Beavers 18-13. And let's go over the scoring for you. First period, Alex Elsner scored his 4th of the season, assisted by Joey Donahue. And then it was Joey Donahue assisted by Alex Elsner. And for Joey, it was his 3rd goal of the season. And then Joe Martin, his 1st goal of the season, assisted by Donahue and Elsner. So Donahue and Elsner were involved on all of the first 3 goals by the Beavers. And Joe Martin scored that 3rd goal, his 1st of the year. Second period, Alex Elsner with a great goal set up by Riley Hansen and Joe Martin. And then Riley Hansen unassisted. So for Elsner, that second goal was his 5th of the season. And for Riley Hansen, his 3rd of the year. So that's where we stand after 2 periods of play. It's the Beavers 5 and the Trojans nothing. Well, we can... Yeah, Cannon Campbell. We'll keep an eye out for the Cannon. What do we got? Garrett Paff says 2 undefeated teams and a high score difference. Haven't we already had one of those today with Ohio State? Yeah, Garrett. I think I can. These Louisiana folk, they're LSU rooters. But myself, I'm Ohio born and bred, so yep, I gotcha. It's a tough one today for our Buckeye fans. They had a lead at halftime, and I didn't think that would happen to the Buckeyes today, but gotta hand it to Jim Harbaugh. Pardon me while I vomit. Hand it to Jim Harbaugh and his staff, the Wolverines, and they win. They have a big win, so yeah, got to tip your hat. So, but thanks for contacting us, Garrett. Appreciate it. And let's go over the scores of this tournament. We did before the game, but we'll do it again. Last night it was Troy 10, Mason nothing. St. Xavier of Kentucky 6, Lake 3. Beavercreek 4, Lexington 1. And then starting this morning, Lake beat Mason 17-1. And then Troy beat Lexington 5-2. And then St. X of Louisville and Beavercreek tied 2-2. And then Lake beat Lexington 6-3. And then the game immediately previous to this one, St. X of Kentucky beat Mason 6-2. Do we know the status of the brackets tomorrow yet, if things stay like this? If the Beavers win, I know there's point differential that has to be determined yet.
You can ask somebody to take a picture of the thing.
Hey, somebody. I'm sorry, folks. Would somebody just take a picture of the thing?
Lance is working on it.
I asked our producer and engineer, Cherie Champagne, what's the status of the brackets for tomorrow if things stay like this? And she said, somebody's got to take a picture of the thing. So, okay, somebody just do that. What she was referring to is the whiteboard downstairs that has the brackets and the point tallies for each team. So that's what Cherie is referring to.
I'll take my face.
Heretofore to now to be known as the thing, the whiteboard that has the point total of it. So because I think this one, you never say never, but certainly at 5-0, it certainly feels like this game is in hand for the Beavers at this point, with just 15 minutes to play.
I don't guess you got my text. What? I don't guess you got my text.
No. You have my right number?
So when we get back to play after the Zamboni gets done running, the Beavers will have just under a minute of power play chance to try to add to this 5-0 lead. The schedule tomorrow, again, that's not set yet. Mason is to play in the morning. And at this point, oh, okay, Cherie's got it.
So, here are points.
Sorry.
Okay, folks. So Lake's got 10 points. I would have to think that right now it looks like Mason's going to play Lexington. Because Lexington only has a point and a half so far. And Mason doesn't have any. Lake's got 10. St. X has 12. St. X beat Lake. St. X tied Beavercreek. St. X beat Mason. I'll tell you what. Because the Beavers, they've won the first 2 periods. So they get a point per period, right? So that would, right now, that would move them up to 6, 7, 8, 9 points.
Yes. 1 point per period.
So they get 2 points for a win. So that would automatically put them over Lake. I think we're headed for a rematch with St. X of Louisville, is what it looks like. I mean, looking at these totals, Lake or St. Xavier is the only team that would have more points than Beavercreek, and Lake has 10 points. They would be second, but now the Beavers, they came into this game with 7. They've already gotten 2 for winning the first 2 periods. That's 9. They'll get 2 points for the win tonight, no matter what happens in the third.
Well, if they
So
win,
that would be 11.
I mean, unless Troy comes back. And
If they give up 6 goals in the third, well, it's like an old football coach of mine say, we don't deserve to win. If we give up 6 goals in the third period, we don't deserve to be in the game tomorrow. So I think that the 5-0 lead with 15 minutes to go should be pretty safe. But if things stay as they are, the Beavers would play the St. X Tigers tomorrow. A rematch. Beavers and Tigers. So it's the Tiger Claws against the big buck teeth. So, but the Beavers do have to take care of business here in the third. They have a power play for a minute. They can try to add to this lead. But I think all of us, if you're a Troy watcher, a Troy rooter, you know, all of us were talking, and I was talking with coaches before the game. I thought, these Troy Trojans are out for some business. We thought it was going to be a tight game. I don't know what's happened to the Trojans in this game, fatigue maybe, I don't know, but they came into this game 5-0, and it doesn't look like it's been lack of effort. I mean, I think I see a lot of effort on the part of the Trojans out there, but it's just been one of those games for them where things just have not gone right in any phase of the game really at this point. But they have 15 minutes. They can try to improve their placement, maybe for goal differential. If they can take 2 or 3 goals off of the Beaver lead in the third period and not lose by very much, then that'll possibly improve their seeding tomorrow, maybe. But certainly at this point, it looks like it's going to be St. X of Louisville against Beavercreek tomorrow in a rematch of a game that earlier was a 2-2 tie they played earlier today. at 2:30 in the afternoon, and that's the way it ended up. Was a power play goal by St. X tied the game, and that's how they wound up. Shots on goal unofficially at this point, 18-13 in favor of Beavercreek. And Beavers, the referee McClurg says, "Let's go, boys, enough warming up." The Trojans are out there ready to go. They're out at center ice. Gavin Burris says, "Hey, man, I'm ready to drop the puck." So here we go. Referee McClurg at center ice, and Leon Waltz is just under the scores box just beneath us. Those two Zebras are ready. And now the puck is dropped. Cam Lombardo for the Trojans. Drops it back in his own zone. Puck is cleared as the Trojans are killing a penalty for the next 45 seconds. Referee Chad DeYoung. DeYoung came in midway through the game. The goalkeeper of record for Beavercreek in this game is Ian Champagne. He's the starter and can only win it. Puck clear down the ice. Back is DeYoung. 15 seconds left in the Beaver power play. Here's Alex Elsner. Into the Troy zone, bumped off the puck. Gets it back, wraps it around, and a save made by Carver to deny Elsner a hat trick. DeYoung will leave it for Carson Cox, the Secretary of Defense. For Donahue, rink wide, up for Elsner, fires, and he partially fanned on that shot, and it goes wide. Nice tip, nice poke check away by Donahue. Donahue steals the puck away. Stops on right wing, drops it to the point, shot, blocked, whistle, and we got a trip. Who's the tripper? It is young Mr. Who is that? It is Colin Berghardt, number 11. From the face-off in the Troy zone. So the Trojans having to kill the second power play this period. They had a penalty at the end of the second that they had to kill off half of it at the beginning of this third, and now they've got a 2-minute power play to kill off. They've killed off a half a minute of it. Now for the Beavers, Chase Newroth over to Joe Martin. Beavers on a power play, and the puck's tied up in their own end. Now here comes Hansen. Hansen trying to get past Condi. Condi's able to check him and clear the puck away. Back Carson Cox. Up to Elsner. Elsner leaves it for teammate Drew Vanderboss, but the play was offside. Well, 42 seconds left in the Beaver power play, and they haven't really generated anything resembling a scoring opportunity in this power play. Now here's Elsner. trying to cut into the slot, but has it stripped off of his stick. Beavers have to circle back to center ice. Of course, it's been a long day for these Beavers as they're pretty much rolling just 2 lines, sometimes 3. The puck comes in on Carver. He'll cover it. And playing their second game of the day, so some of the guys that have been out there every other shift, guys like Elsner and Donahue and Hanson, Lehman, Cox, feeling some fatigue. Now here's Lehman. Lehman takes a shot, and that's wide. 10 seconds left in the power play. DeYoung sets it up for Cox. Cox for Burns. At center for Suda to Donahue. Donahue and a whistle, and we've got an interference penalty. What do we have? I guess not. No penalty. I thought he crossed his arms in front of him. Well, here is Carson Cox. He's being shadowed by Ian Francis Knott. Loose puck now, Campbell, and that's Cannon Campbell. And a shot right on, a save made by DeYoung. I'm sorry, that was not Cannon Campbell. I beg your pardon. I'm looking for Crawford, not Campbell. Crawford. Jack Crawford, number 22. I don't think I've called his name tonight so far, but if I do, he is the Cannon. Here's Francis Knott, drops it back to the left point. Shot deflects off a stick over the glass. Good crowd. You can see a lot of students hanging on the glass along the way across from us. I'd say the stands are probably around 80% full tonight. Gavin Burris takes the draw for Troy. Shot right on, and there's a nice glove save for Chad DeYoung. From the face-off, in the Beavercreek zone, Lehman couldn't clear it. It's held in. Loose puck right in front, and DeYoung has it. DeYoung spelled D-E-J-O-N-G. It's in his second game for the Beavers. He's a sophomore goalie. Here's Riley Hanson into the Troy zone. Checked by Sexton. Hanson still has it. Drops it off for Lehman at the right point. Shot deflected in front. There is Donahue trying to stuff it in as the puck squirted over to him at the side of the crease. But his shot off a stick wide. Now Riley Hanson. Flip one in behind the Troy cage. Noah Carver out of the net to set it up. Here's Carson Smith. Has it taken away from behind by Riley Hanson. Hanson then hip checked off the puck. And the puck strays back behind the Beaver cage. Hanson fighting for it with Cox. It's chopped over along the far boards. taken by Suda, but he couldn't clear it. Puck shot off the side of the net. 9 minutes to go in the game. Beavers in the white sweaters lead at 5-0. Donahue is checked hard by that Brady Smith or Gavin Burris. I couldn't catch that number. Well, players going down like bowling pins all over the place. Cleared ahead for the Beavers, Kyle Compton. Kyle slips it over for Chase Newroth, back to Owen Huff. Huff has it taken away and shot to the center red line. Actually shot right into the Beaver zone, and it's cleared away to center by goalkeeper DeYoung. Colin Berghardt. Pass at center to the Beaver blue line, taken by Cox. And whistle. Too many men on the ice, is that what it is? So a penalty on the Beavers. Too many men on the ice. And with 7:50 to play, the Trojans have a power play to try to get on the board.
Beavercreek penalty. Too many men. 2 minutes later.
Puck cleared all the way down on goal. Save made by Carver. Back comes Sexton, Cooper Sexton into the Beaver zone. Backhander. And just wide of the near post. Pulled it just a little bit with his backhand shot. Cam Lombardo. Back for Colin Berghardt. Wraps it around to center ice. Taken by by Hansen of the Beavers. There's a shot by Donahue, and the catch is made by Carver. Well, this is what you would kind of call garbage time. If this were a football game, you have a lopsided score and still some time left on the clock. Come the Trojans the other way is Will Barnes. Dumps behind the net. Beavers clear. Trojans have to get onside, and they did not in time. So they're unable to attack the Beaver zone. Beavers clear. Now it's Cooper Sexton, number 4 for the Cardinal Red of the Troy Trojans. He slides it in behind the Beaver net. Sexton, well, he's given it a lot of effort out there tonight. He really has. Here's a shot. Save DeYoung. .31 seconds left in the Troy power play. 6:20 to go in the game. Brady Smith takes the face-off against Riley Hansen, Beaver co-captain. And now, what happened there? Hansen's tossed out in favor of Donahue. Shot saved by DeYoung. He drops it off for Hansen, who clears. .15 seconds left in the Troy power play. And the stick handle around a Beaver defender in center of the puck is Schumann. And his pass is deflected over to Donahue. Here comes Donahue with the Beavers. His shot is up high. Penalty killed off for the Beavers. Now here is Ian Francis Knott. He's checked by Hansen. Down to the ice. Puck fought for behind the Beavercreek cage. Now it's dug out there by Barnes. Centers the puck and a shot is blocked. Back for the Beavers, Hansen. He'll rim it around, but it's off a skate to the side of the net. Puck centered again and right in front of the Beaver net. And centered again with DeYoung down on the ice, and it's cleared away. A big test there for DeYoung. He's able to keep the puck out. 4.5 to go. Riley Hansen steals the puck. His pass for Austin Drawn is deflected away. J.J. Lehman back to get it. Lehman up for Drawn. Drawn clears the zone. Puck shot back in offside, so the Trojans have to get onside before they attack the zone. Now here's Lehman. Lehman into the Troy zone. J.J. Lehman being checked by Campbell. Puck kicks free. And tied up along the boards by the Beavers' Vandenboss. And then shot down the ice. Icing violation against Troy. So on for the Beavers now, Martin and Cox, and we've got Newroth, Huff, and it looks like Compton. Here comes Wenning for Troy, a shot and a save made by DeYoung. Trying to catch up on our messages. Robin Zahuminski says Troy has a great team. Go Troy, you can make a comeback. Tracy Zerang says thank you, Kent, for announcing. You're quite welcome, Tracy. We're lucky to have you. Thank you very much for those nice comments. And you make all a great team, making these games special for Family of Creek from out of town. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you, Tracy. And thank you to Bonnie Vandenboss. She says, go Drew Vandenboss. He's seen ice time out there tonight. And Robin Zahumensky, again, Troy does have a great team. It's just kind of one of those nights for them, Robin, but I'm sure the Trojans they started out this season 5-0, and I don't think that's a fluke. I'm sure they're going to have a very good season in the Swashel, Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League. And they will get a crack at these Beavers again. Joe Martin goes to the penalty box for Beavercreek. As these two teams will play, that's a cross check on Joe Martin. These two teams will play at Hobart Arena in Troy later on this season. So, Robin, we plan on carrying that game from Hobart Arena, so hope to hear from you then as well. There's a shot on goal, and it kicks behind the net. Trojans on a power play, trying to crack the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Puck taken away by Hansen, then he has it chopped off of his stick, but then clearing the puck away is Joey Donahue. There's Berghart. Bangs it into the Beaver zone. Hansen clears it. There's a shot offside. It's gloved by Chad DeYoung and cleared away. 1 minute left in the Trojan power play. Just a minute and a half left in the game. There's Cooper Sexton. He runs over Cam Clements going into the Beaver zone, but then it's cleared away. Clements was okay. He's back on his feet. There's a pass to center ice for Brady Smith. He'll shoot it wide to the Beaver goal, and Hansen will clear it. Here's Brady Smith, partially fanning on a shot as he drove into the Beaver zone. Just 15 seconds left in the power play chance for Troy. Under a minute to go in the game. There's a long clearing pass down the way, and penalty killed off by the Beavers. Pass up ahead for the Trojans, Cam Lombardo. As 15 seconds are left in this one. Puck flipped high down the ice. We got a penalty as Cam Clements was knocked down, and that's an interference minor on the Trojans' Colin Berghart. Clemens did not have the puck, and he was knocked down, and so I think Berghart was protesting, and the referee McClurg says the guy didn't have the puck and you knocked him down, so that's interference. So the Beavers get an 8-second power play. And there's a shot off. How did they miss? Oh no, and look at that. What is that right there? That's Chase Newroth. He had a chance to score, and in fact, I'm very surprised he missed that, the open net, and then he got banged into the goalpost by one of the Trojan players, but the buzzer had sounded the end of the game. Newroth almost scoring in the final seconds, but he missed the net. But that'll do it. Really a great game for the Beavers. Hey, have a good night. Thanks. And so the final tonight, and this final night of round 2 of the Frozen Creek Tournament, 26th annual Frozen Creek. And the final score is the Beavers 5 and the Trojans nothing. Final shots on goal. Got a couple more messages. Jay Haney says, way to go, Creek. We knew you could do it. Can't wait for tomorrow's game. Tracy Zarang says, great job, Creek. Final shots on goal. 23-22 Troy. Wow. Yeah. They outshot the Beavers 10-4 in that third period. So again, not through lack of effort for the Trojans, but they just one of those nights for them. They lose at 5-0. So a really well-rounded game for the Beavers. Let's go over the scoring. In the first period, Alex Elsner for the Beavers from Joey Donahue. And for Alex, it was his 4th of the season from Joey Donahue. Then Donahue scored his 3rd of the season, and that was assisted by Elsner. And then Joe Martin scored his 1st of the year, assisted by Donahue and Elsner. So Donahue and Elsner had a hand in all 3 of the first goals for the Beavers. And so after 1, it was 3-0 Beavers. And in the second period, Alex Elsner set up by Hansen and Martin for those assists, and it was 4-0. And for Alex, it was his 5th of the season. Riley Hansen scored his 3rd of the season, and that was unassisted, and that was the final scoring. Again, a final shots on goal unofficially favoring Troy 23-22. Our 3 stars of the game. Let's give the number 3 star to the combination of goalies Ian Champagne and Chad DeYoung as they combine on a shutout tonight. Champagne is the goalkeeper of record because he started, and so he's the winning goalie. And of course, neither of the Beaver goalies giving up a goal tonight. And we got a toss up. We'll give the second star of the game goes to Joey Donahue. Joey got a goal and 2 assists. And then the number 1 star of the game is the A-Train, Alex Elsner. Alex scoring 2 goals and assisting on 2 others, 4 points out of the 5 goals. So that tells you what young Mr. Elsner means to this team, as he's has his hand in 4 of the 5 goals tonight for the Beavers. And Joey Donahue right on his heels. Joey has his hands in 3 of the 5 goals. So those 2 Joey, a senior, and Alex Elsner, a junior. And so that's, again, the 3 stars. The number 3 star is shared Ian Champagne, Chad DeYoung on the split shutout. And second star, Joey Donahue, 2 assists and a goal. And Alex Elsner gets the number 1 star, 2 assists and 2 goals. Hard hat tonight. Let's give that one to Carson Cox for his play on defense. And so there you have it. So I think that sets up tomorrow.
Is Ava and JJ staying for open skate?
2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. I believe it has to be St. Xavier of Louisville Tigers against the Beavercreek Beavers at 2 o'clock tomorrow for the championship, as they withstand the gauntlet of these first 2 days of games. And so I think Mason against Lexington, and then Troy against Lake, and then St. X and Beavercreek. So we look forward to that. Cherie, our producer engineer, is yawning, so I think she's ready. I was falling asleep earlier. As between games, I was falling asleep. But it was a great day of games. And we got a message from Mimi Fortier. Shutout game. Go Ian. Okay, thanks, Mimi. So it was a great game. Again, Ian Champagne, the goalie of record. He gets the win tonight as the Beavers go to 3-0-1. So Ian now is 2-0-1 as a goalie, and Chad DeYoung is 1-0. And the losing goaltender tonight is Noah Carver for the Troy Trojans. He's been their regular netminder now for a couple of years. And we'll see Noah again. We'll see these Trojans again up at Hobart Arena later on this season. So I think that'll do it. We look forward to tomorrow's championship game. And, of course, we'll be streaming the first two games. Probably only doing commentary on the championship game. We'll see. Maybe the noon game. We'll see. But we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. But we'll be here for the 2 o'clock game. So okay, speaking for camera operator. Who's the camera operator?
Lori, JJ's mom.
Lori Lehman. For camera operator, Lori Lehman. For camera operator in absentia, Sir Lancelot.
I didn't do anything except
And for producer, engineer, director, Sri Champagne. This is Kent Jacobs again, the final score tonight. Beavercreek 5, Troy nothing. Until tomorrow, good night from Kettering Ice Arena.